What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we are going to be discussing the latest episode of Digimon Adventure 2020. So, as always, if you guys have not watched it, then go ahead and click off the video, come back, and let me know your thoughts as well as you can hear my thoughts. Now, we are talking about episode 62. Now, overall, this episode I think was okay. Was it the best episode? No, it wasn't. It had to deal with Tai and Agumon continuing their journey to whatever I guess their Crest Digi devices are wanting them to do, and they go into this canyon area who are some familiar faces that we see that they worked with along with Sora. She's still stuck with this group, or not really stuck with this group. She's continued to ride along with this group and kind of rebuild this area so that way Digimon can inhabit it and be able to grow and be able to thrive in this town that they are trying to build. And Tai and Agumon find out, and they're like, okay, well, let us help. So throughout the episode, they're trying to work on this massive tree stump, and they're able to finally unearth it. And this massive Digimon comes out, who is apparently the 11th Digimon called Shakumon, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And he just starts attacking everywhere. He just starts attacking everywhere. The village, the starting village, the crops, the mountains, the areas, and of course we see of course Greymon turn to super, Metal Greymon. We see Bergamon and turns into that one. And it's just they're trying to fight, figure out what's going on, and then finally the fighting just stops, and Sora just keeps feeling this pain, this fear, and they realize that there's ruins beneath this tree branch or this tree trunk. And when they go down further, they realize that this is the guardian that one of the Digimon spoke of, and Sora and Piyomon go into this trance almost, and they start seeing and reliving what Shakumon went through, trying to protect the Digimon that were there previously, and trying to protect them. And they gave their lives for this Digimon, so that way he'd be able to come back in peace and be able to live and thrive in a peaceful land and not in a war. And what Sora figures out is that this Digimon is like almost like in a PTSD type of situation, where he is still living the war. He does not think the war is done. And so with Agumon as well as War Greymon now trying to be able to defend this village and try to attack this Digimon, Bergamon stops it and says that we have to make sure and show them that the war's done, that the battle's done, that they can live and thrive in peace. And we go through this whole where somehow or other we see Bergamon go into her Mega Evolution and be able to pretty much give the I would say Shakumon like almost like this is what happened, like this is what they did for you, and be able to show him somehow or other they were able to give and show him of what happened through her power. And at the very end of the episode, we see where again Tai and Agumon is with Sora, and Sora's crest goes up again. So don't know if they're having to do it for like 1 or 2 times. Not exactly sure how long this arc is going to be. And of course, Sora says her goodbyes, stating that she wants to protect everybody and do everything she can. And she says that, of course, that the chosen ones are not here just to fight. They're here for peace, and they're here to defend, and they're here to protect. And then, of course, they go on their way. So again, Sora could be done with her journey. Unsure of that. Of course, Tai is like the mascot right now. He's going to be seen in almost every episode. Don't know exactly why, or, everyone's like, oh, I'm tired of seeing Tai. I'm tired of seeing Tai. Tai is one of the main characters. He's the leader of the group, so obviously we're going to see him in almost every single episode or every episode. But overall, I would say the episode was okay. Was it the best episode? No, it wasn't. It was more of an emotional episode, just like it was last week. Digimon has this thing where it goes on a not really hiatus, but I would say like leaving the battle alone for a while and going back to meaningful moments or episodes that I think Digimon fans such as myself do love. But sometimes it is necessary, sometimes it's unnecessary, depending on how you write it in or how it fits in the story. But this did kind of feel necessary and unnecessary to a certain degree. But overall, I did enjoy it. What were your thoughts on it, guys? Did you guys like it? Did you dislike it? Either way, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Also, click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload. And as normal, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.